Welcome, fellow pickers.
Welcome, pick the pickers.
And would-be adventurers.
Would-be adventures.
This is Dealer and Elizabeth with the Crazy Picker Life.
This is Dealer and Elizabeth with the
Crazy Picker Life.
Crazy Picker Life.
The Crazy Picker Life with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler.
So we're down at the office today on Sunday. You don't have to repeat that. What's on your face? You got so many snacks going. So we're down here Sunday at noon, just about kickoff for Packers-Bears game. I got my Packers hat on. Where's your Packers stuff?
I don't got any.
You kind of.
I just got a Packer shirt.
Where is it?
I don't want to wear it.
You're kind of wearing green.
I never wear this shirt.
So Elizabeth is down here for the snacks, right? So we have a Packer game going on in the other room. We'll go there in a minute and see the crew. We're going to have some fun watching Packers today. And I've got a couple things to talk about on today's vlog. We'll do that in just a minute. You want to go see the rest of everybody? Thanks for helping me with the intro. Okay, let's go. Oh, Mr. Musician. The game will start soon. And we've got all characters are after the Mr. Do competition. I hear something over here. Oh, it's my wife, my son, and Wheeler's making coffee for everybody. Gotta have our coffee from the Coffee Ninja. Okay, Lon, time for predictions. Packers-Bears score. 31-10 Bears?
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't assume that the Packers are going to win. You could be saying they're going to lose.
I'm not a Bears fan. Never been, never will be.
Oh my goodness. Prediction, Benjamin?
21-14.
Packers or Bears?
Packers 21, Bears 14. Don't care.
Don't care. Well, there you go. And Kate stayed home. She didn't care either. So we're going to watch the game down here. I'm going to get settled in and have my coffee and get up to speed where I need to be. And then I do have some interesting things to talk about today. So stay tuned. Okay, sitting at halftime. Packers and Bears. Actually, I jumped it a little bit, so hopefully the Bears don't get a score here at the last second of halftime. But 10-10, Bears-Packers. It's quite a game. Packers look good early and looked like they were going to dominate, and they're getting help from some of the other teams. And then Bears are looking good too, so whatever, we got a game. Now, I'm not a huge football fan, but I do enjoy family time. I do enjoy a good football game. There's no doubt about it. And I like relaxing once in a while. Okay, so, you know, I'm not sure why I do these videos. I mean, I've talked about it before, that I like to sort of reflect on what's going on. I like to have an accountability and record some of the things that we do, because it makes me it drives me to do my best and all that kind of stuff. It also gives me a chance to sort of record and organize what we're doing. And someday I want to watch these videos or show them to my grandkids or whatever, right? So I'm not really in it for subscribers. I'm not necessarily in it to make big money. I mean, obviously there's some clicks and things that come through. That's all exciting. Something happened yesterday that is just blows me away, though. I got you know, kind of a call out or a shout out from another YouTuber, a bigger channel, Global Voodoo, and I appreciate that. And you know, I was looking at my subscriber count, and I'm thinking, hey, this is pretty cool. We're going to hit another you know, small milestone or whatever. Maybe by the end of the month we're going to hit 3,000 subscribers. And you know, anytime that you do something like this, where it's a daily thing, and sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it's not so hard, and sometimes it's fun. When you hit milestones, you know, I'm into numbers, I'm into statistics, I'm into all that kind of stuff, goals. And so I was thinking by the end of the month, by the end of December, we might hit 3,000. Well, we're sitting at 2,780 subscribers yesterday, and all of a sudden I'm at dinner and I get this text, and it's like, hey, I think it's about time you get a shout out or something. And all of a sudden, ding, 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 the numbers start coming. Woke up this morning, we're over 3,000. So, yeehaw, 3,000 subscribers. Now I feel like I've got to really do something, right? Oh my goodness. So I do appreciate that. And to extend that a little bit, I think we've gained like 300 subscribers in the last 24 hours, which is like 10% of the entire subscribers of my channel. So that just feels like good, but it also feels like a little bit of pressure. So here's what you'll see on the Crazy Picker Life, okay? We do a daily vlog. It's myself, my son Wheeler, my son Banana Peeler part-time, the rest of my family. We show a little bit of everything. It focuses around our picking. It focuses around our office activity, more so in the winter. We do go picking as a family. We go on adventures as a family. We go on vacation, picking vacations as a family. We're runners. My boys are young, but they like to run. And I used to be a sort of a semi-driven competitive runner. Oh, what else do we do? I like beer. Funny. So we show all that on the show. I also take a few days off a week, like Sundays, and now more recently another day a week. So I do topics relating to pickers and things like that. So you'll see shows about goals and money and planning and picking and different topics like that. We've done some in the past. We do a question and answer show every once in a while. Sometimes we'll do a month end summary show where we'll do some questions and answers and topics, and Wheeler and I will get together and chat about that. Both my boys have their own channel where they show a little bit different side of our family and a little bit different side of picking. Banana Peeler has a sense of comedy, if you haven't seen the Banana Peeler show. Our eBay channels are listed in the About Our channel if you want to check us out. My boys' YouTube channels are also listed there. So, we try to show a little bit snippets of what we're doing. We also homeschool. Did I mention that? So we've got a lot of create your own lifestyle type things going on. So I do appreciate all the new subscribers and old subscribers. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate all that. And I hope we can keep providing some content that is genuine. I mean, this is what we do. And provide some interesting content. You know, what we're picking, what we're selling, how we're doing all that. And so stay tuned. The vlog will continue. There was a period of time, sometime between 50 and 100 daily vlogs. I think I was just getting used to the idea of doing this every day, where it was really hard. And then ever since over 100 there, it seems like the routine is set. And so we put something out every day. I do appreciate comments. I do not answer them all. I typically will work some things into the show And I do like answering comments and questions. It's getting to be tough to do that. So if you do leave a comment or question, chances are I will answer it in one way or another. It sometimes does take me a couple of days, couple shows. If I'm typing them in, it can be a week, but I'll try to get back to everybody. I do appreciate that. Uh-oh, I've been infiltrated. Hey, I got to do a little bit of show now, okay? Are you going outside?
No.
Get some fresh air?
No.
Okay. So we got halftime, and I'm going to try to concentrate here. I don't have a real tough topic where I have to focus and all that. I've done some where I think I get rolling on it, and it's a good thing I'm the only one around when I'm doing that topic, because I get kind of laser beamed. And you can stay here if you want, but you got to kind of stay tight and quiet, okay? That's Elizabeth. She's 5. She's our youngest. Okay, so fairly interesting, and I'm going to call it a major announcement. Nothing is set in stone, but I'm going to talk a little bit about, right now, a little bit about designing a lifestyle, okay? I think I should talk more about this. Today I don't think I'll have the energy or time to go into everything I want to. I just want to talk about it a little bit, but ever since I've been young, I've went on certain adventures. My parents took us on certain adventures. We did a lot of camping. We did some travels. We were out exploring and doing things on the weekends. You know, I can remember things like going to medieval camp or whatever, where this group of 100 or 200 in tents and all this stuff would come in and set up for a week, and you'd go there and experience all that. You know, sword fighting and jousting and all that kind of crazy stuff. My parents were always taking us to things that were different and adventurous, and we'd always sort of get pushed out of our comfort zone. My dad used to take me to car races where we'd hang out with, I don't know how he did it, we were just middle class, but we'd end up sitting and talking with people that had $1 million cars that were racing them out there. And you know, it's a little like Wheeler. Wheeler can talk cameras with professionals, and so he gets talking into conversations with these guys with the $80,000 lenses. My dad was the same way with cars. He could relate and just talk his way into anything. But I remember that as a kid, and that helped give me a lot of confidence and experience in situations. And so part of what Lon and I have done with our family of 6 kids is we've tried to create a lifestyle that's an experience for them. Now, we homeschool, but we put a lot into it. We take them places, we get them involved in different things. They're involved with the family business, they're involved out negotiating. We've always done, you know, newspaper routes and Boy Scouts and popcorn sales and traveling and racing and interaction with other homeschool groups and all these different things, right? And so this business was not always as strong as it is now, but we have designed this lifestyle really over a series of 20 years since I married and met my wife Lon, and it all hasn't been, you know, like level great, better. It's been trial and error. It's been up and down. It's been what works, what doesn't work. But for me, call me a dreamer, call me whatever you want. I haven't settled for the 9-to-5 job. Lon goes to one job, I go to one job, kids go to school, you know, down the chute, right? I haven't settled for that. One of my strong points is logistics, okay? Logistics is getting things done, taking the beginning of your day, figuring out where you want to go, and then getting there, right? And so logistically, we figured out a lifestyle that is rewarding, fun, fits our moods, flexible, all that kind of stuff. And it's still coming together. One of the things I've always wanted to do, and it's part of it's sort of scary, and part of it seems realistic, and part of it seems super exciting, is I've wanted to live full-time on the road. I've wanted to wander. Has anybody ever watched Adam the Woo? Or Fun for Louis, whatever? Or some of these, Carpetbagger, I guess, is another guy that sort of does that. I don't think he's on the road full-time. These people on YouTube show this. They are explorers. They are adventurers. They're doers. Some of them, in a sense, are sort of like pickers. I don't think any of them really buy and sell. There might be one out there. I don't know, but I know Adam the Woo used to do eBay for a long time. And, none of these people are exactly what I want to do, but I just throw some of those names out there because they have sort of an adventurous lifestyle. So I've wanted to probably go full-time on the road with my family probably since the late 90s. And in the late 90s, the technology really wasn't there. You couldn't have the internet with you as easy as you can today. It wasn't as accessible. Really, in the late 90s, I didn't have a vehicle to make money on the road, so that was just sort of a dream. And I had to tuck it away for a number of years. I had to really tuck it away. Now, the other thing that really limited it is my wife Lon did not want to be stuck in a tent or an RV or anything like that for an extended period of time with kids. Too small a space, too many kids, whatever, right? Well, I don't know exactly what happened, but in the last few years I still wanted to do this. That doesn't go away. The traveling that we do picking is fun. Last year we were out 40 plus days overnight and another probably 40 days for day trips. A bunch of those with the whole family. A few 10-day extended trips, multi-state trips. And I think we had a lot of fun. Now, obviously, there's challenges with traveling and things like that, too. So, I always kid my wife. We talk a lot about this. How can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? And it's like, no. So, we're at dinner last night, and I'm like, okay, I got, I just tell my wife, hey, I got energy yet. I'm young. It's kind of relevant, but and I want to do something before I'm old. I want to take the kids out and experience, Can we do the full-time RV? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay. And then we've talked about another version of it over the years, and it didn't seem accessible. But for example, we in early part of this century, 2001, 2, 3, we used to go on vacations 2 weeks, 4 weeks at a time. And I had some flexibility to do that. And so we would go rent a place for 2 weeks or 4 weeks and get quite a discount. And it would be a house. Sometimes it would be a smaller place. Sometimes it would be on the ocean in the Charleston area. We actually rented a house on the ocean one time with a couple different families and did that, a condo on the ocean. And once you rent that off season and rent it for a certain length of time, it becomes more cost affordable. So I said, well, how about we sell everything, pack up what's important, pack up the kids, scale down the business so we can take it along with us, and how about we live in a place for 3 months, 2-3 months, pack it up again, go somewhere else, move with the weather, move where we want, live where we want, go off season, hit the beach, hit the coast, hit the slopes, go to Alaska, go to Texas, go to Florida, live in the mountains, live in a valley, live on a lake, live on a houseboat. And she said no. She said no, no way, no. And then we just kept talking about it. And I guess, you know, the rum and coke was working on her. And all of a sudden I said, well, what if I can show, I mean, I started to talk about some of the things that had been going through my head for a while. And one of them was, right now we're paying for an office, we're paying for a house, we're paying for property insurance, property tax, we're paying for homeowners insurance, we got electricity, we got gas costs, we've got this, that, light bulbs, all these maintenance projects, you got to mow the lawn, all this time and money overhead in our current life. And I said, add that all up. And I said, that is, you know, X thousands of dollars per month. We can do it. Let me show you on paper how we can do it. And like I said, I don't know what, maybe the cheeseburger was the best cheeseburger ever. All of a sudden the no went to, show me we can do it. I'm like stunned. I'm like back like this, like, what? What? Are you kidding me? What? What? Show me you can do it? I've never heard that before. I was like, are you serious? So, show me the money time, dealer. So what we are doing currently is we are studying the possibility, and we talked about it a little bit more, and obviously my brain is one of these behind the scenes. I don't know why. Can't turn it off. It doesn't bother me, but I have this flywheel back here, like in the olden days when they used to have this machine chugging away, and it took a bunch to get it up to speed, but then this flywheel would sit there. You just had to keep putting in a little bit of coal or whatever. Steam would go, and I got this flywheel working all the time. So I've come up with a whole bunch of new, you know, ideas to solve some of the initial objections that came up. And we're putting together a feasibility study that on the day that I turned 50, you guys didn't know that I was that young, right? That old, that young. By the way, I'm supposed to either shave this off or trim it today. I don't want to scare everybody, so I might just trim it. The day I turned 50, we're leaving town, not to look back. Full time on the road picking with the whole family. It sounds insane saying it. So we're not going to RV it. That is not going to happen. We're not going to tent it. We're not going to live like cave people. We're going to rent houses. We're going to rent in resorts. We're going to live in suites and hotels maybe. We're going to live in places off season. We've done this in the past, and you go there and you got 90% of everything you'd want to do is still going on. It's just that 90% of the people aren't there. It's great. It's great. And part of the reason that we can do that, and you can do it if you want to, with picking, is we don't zig when others zag. We can control our own schedule. We have designed a lifestyle. If I want to work third shift, I can. If I want to take 2 days off, I can. If I want to work 5 days straight, I can. Do you get it? That's what we can do with this business. Now, I am not there yet. How old am I? How long is that from now? Well, I'll give you a hint. I turned 49 this year in May, the end of May. So it's a year and a half away. That's what it's going to take to make this happen. So I'm not going to talk about any more details right now other than that appears to be the new direction. And I just know that there's going to be plenty of comments that come in, both supportive, which is awesome, suggestive, which is fine and awesome, questions, wonderful, criticisms, okay, just, you know, you can do whatever you want as far as a comment, but give me some constructive feedback. Do you know anybody that's doing this? Living from house to house, 3 months at a time? Now, I'm hoping not to have to live like a schlupper and rent a place that's bad. I'm very creative, but I also know that I probably can't afford a $10,000 a month place. But somewhere in that, you know, $2,000 to $4,000 a month range, off season, anywhere you want to go, there's nice places. There's nice places to stay. A lot of times you can get a pool. A lot of times you can get a workout center. A lot of times you can get free coffee. A lot of times you can get resort type situation. A lot of times you can get location, weather, you name it, right? It's a mind blower. It really is. It expands the possibilities of lifestyle design almost like into the fourth dimension, okay? If you live a 3D world like we do, and some of you do, and some people do, where boundaries are less, time, space, money, all that, this is almost like overload. So, I'm excited, but it's almost like if you have a crazy, huge goal, something that almost seems unobtainable, and you've like been told no, and there's just been lots of hurdles to even the possibility of doing it, and then all of a sudden you're told, okay, we can do it, but you got to prove to me we can do it, because we're not going unless we can do it here. You've got to be able to keep your inventory into a certain amount, because we got to take it with us. You've got to be able to turn it fast enough. You've got to be able to keep us out of debt. You've got to be able to afford everything. We've got to be able to stay in nice enough places. We got to not go crazy. We got to keep all the kids involved and active. If we can do all that, go for it. Holy mackerel, huh? Oh, that'll get me getting out of bed in the morning, I'll tell you what. I don't know what else to say. But, obviously, there will be quite a few changes in the business plan, how our business operates. Right now we've got a big inventory. Right now we've got as much stuff as anybody does from a personal and business standpoint. Well, that's it for today. That wasn't enough. So, coming up, I keep track of orders coming in. I don't work on Sundays, but I do glance once in a while on what's going on, make sure that, you know, my business is still there, that we haven't burned down to the ground or anything like that, figuratively. we'll have plenty of orders to pack. I'll be in Monday morning, typically just after midnight, and I'll probably pack those orders in a sense on camera, so we'll be showing off what's selling. I kind of enjoy doing that. That works out all right. It's a little bit camera and clip intensive, but with anything, if I do it enough or once in a while, whatever, it does become easier. What else is going on tomorrow? We'll be back in the office later, and hopefully I'll have some listing to do, that kind of thing. This is sort of a holiday week. We are going to be around this whole week. The vlog will be on regardless of when we're around. Next week, I think we're going on vacation, so we'll take you along. Oh, boy. So I guess shoot me a comment on what you think initially. Many of you have watched the vlog for all 170 plus episodes. Some of you have watched us before that. Some of you are brand new and you have no idea what I'm talking about or where I'm coming from. I encourage you to look back and see a few of our other vlogs, see what we've done, see if any of those shows help explain some of the things that we do here at the Crazy Picker Life. Appreciate your comments, your questions, everything. I see a lot of thumbs up. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome again to the show. Hang on for a crazy ride. It's still going. We're still going. Now we're going to be going, maybe. No promises. Exploratory committee has been formed. But the challenge has been laid. Tell dealer that he can do something if he proves it to you. Boy, I tell you what, that's a challenge. That's a challenge, Lon. You're on. I can live up to challenges. Pick well, list often. Thanks for watching. Dealer out of here.
Hey, Wheeler. Dealer Production.